This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so yesterday we have seen that I have entered the demand. We will go and see again. MD63 data punch 1710. So if I go to item, I can see the planned quantity is 10 pieces. Requirement type is LSF. And I was running MRP, but it was not doing anything at that time. So I found out the reason. Let me show you this MD04 screen first. So we have a plan order. Okay. Why it was not creating earlier? Okay, Gurpreet has also joined. Gurpreet, are you able to see?
Yes, sir, I'm able to see.
Fine, great. So yesterday we tried running MRP and we were not getting any results, right? So ideally we should be getting plan orders and dependent orders. So the reason was I had mixed MRP2 here. Okay. So I had this mixed MRP2 due to which system was not considering my strategy and it was saying that I will not create or system will not create any plan orders. You can go and see the display changes. Okay, I did this and I told you we had 2 and the new value I have removed as blank. Okay, so why we use number 2 when we are using strategy number 11 here? We will see that also. And after I removed, I ran MRP and I got my plan orders. So to meet the demand of 5, I got one plan order of 5. Okay, which is for the month of October, and there is a demand in the month of November, so I got a plan order for November also. Okay, so further if I go ahead and create this into production order, then I can go ahead with my execution. Okay, we should also be looking at our components, how they look like. So MRF tire, I see there is a dependent requirement of 20 because we said 5 into 10 into 4. Okay, so 40 in total. 5 from here and 5 from here. So I got a requisition of 40 quantity that has to be procured from a vendor. So this is my purchase requisition, which will be further created to the purchase order, and then the goods will be delivered. Okay. Windshield we had stock, so let us see what happened here. So we have a stock of 302. Okay, and the Tata Punch requires only 5 of windshield in one dependent requirement and then 5 in the other dependent requirement. Okay, so it can be easily fulfilled from our stock. So you don't see any purchase rec here, no purchase requisition. All right, what else we had? Engine. This has 0 stock. So to meet the demand, I also got a purchase requisition, which will be procured from a vendor. So these 3 items we had: engine, windshield, and tires. So before we go ahead in the production activity, let us see if we can convert this into purchase order and we can bring the stock so that when we are doing manufacturing, we have enough stock already. If there is any issues with the vendor, because that comes from the team. Okay, if I'm not able to run this completely, we'll upload the stock manually and then we will continue our execution. So you click on the magnifying glass here and click on the purchase order. Okay, so it is asking us to enter the purchase organization. We'll see what we can enter. 1710 purchasing group not required. Okay, so now once we have filled this information in the header screen, if you are converting purchase rec to the purchase order, click on this and click on copy or adopt. Okay, so what will happen, the exact quantity which you want will be copied here rather than you enter it manually, because this is proposed by the system. And then we can just scroll this towards left and open this item overview, and we need to give the gross price. So we say this is 1000 USD. Okay, and it is giving me a warning, can delivery date be met. Okay, so we just ignore it. Material data, delivery schedule. So I have a warning date. That's fine, just a warning. I can push the system. And we have to test. So once I click on check, if I have any issues, it will give me a message that, okay, you have to fix something. Okay, right now it's warning, I can go ahead. So this transaction is if we want to manually create MD01N. Okay, and sometimes after we have created the purchase order, there are release strategy. What is release strategy? So I'm giving an order to the vendor. Okay, that order can be of a huge quantity. If vendor provides me the material, I also need to pay him, right? That is the business scenario. So before it directly goes to the vendor, the higher authority, okay, who is might be like a purchase manager or the other guy who has the authority, has to give a release that, okay, this looks fine and it can go to the vendor so that we can do the payment once he delivers the good. Okay, so we will see that release strategy is here. So we have two parts, okay, or I would say two levels of release strategy. So maybe like production manager 1, the purchase manager 1 and purchase manager 2 will release, and then it will go ahead to the vendor. So we have to first of all save. This is all your MM activity, and this is the integration between PP and MM. So when there is an interview question that what is the integration between MM and PP or PP and MM, so you can say that, okay, that components, if they have requirement, and it will go to the vendor. So from your demand, okay, purchase requisitions will be created. Further, that will be converted to PO, which is purchase order, and then you get the stock, which will be ideally used in a production. So that is the link. So now we can just copy this, open a new screen /show MD01N. That is for my releasing of PO. So this is not my PO 1160. Okay, this is my PO. I'll say release, and then again I will say release. Okay, so I have a status as green check mark now. That means it is ready to go to the vendor. Fine, now this is ready. What we need to do is we need to go in Migo and do the goods receipt. That, okay, we are receiving from the vendor. Now we have to select purchase order Migo goods receipt purchase order. Copy this, and this should be 101. And you can see that engine 10 pieces we are procuring from partner, this guy. Okay, domestic US supplier. If you want to go in the purchase order data, what we have just seen in the previous screen, you can double click and it will take you again, and where this will be stored. Okay, so if I receive this 10 items, where do I need to store in the warehouse? So there are different locations. So I'll say that I want to put this into my raw material 171C stock, the warehouse location, storage location. And the quantities are automatically copied. I won't touch anything here. I will click on item, okay, click on check, item is okay, and click on post. So fine, this is posted. Let us come here and refresh. Now what do I see? I see 10 stock. Okay. So now what I can do, I can go ahead and use this stock for my production. Similarly, we need to do for the MRF tires quickly. So if you want to practice, because this is good to know information whenever you go for implementation projects, and you have to do, or for yourself practice also, you need to do all the steps. So if you are aware of how to convert or how to release, it will be also help you in the real life. Okay. And then I'll check. No issues. Go and save this. Refresh. So I have 1161. ME29N. It was 1161. Right. This is the correct one. So sometimes if you come here, okay, and you don't see your correct PO, you need to click on this other purchase order, and then you need to give your correct purchase order here and click on other document. Then it will bring you to the correct screen. So now it is jumping to a correct screen. But if you are doing multiple POs at same time, it sometimes this will not be correct. You need to put the correct item from this screen, other purchase order. Okay. This is saved. Now jump into Migo and copy this. Everything is correct. Raw materials is automatically there. Just click on item, okay, check and post. Now if I refresh, I got the stock which is required, exact stock 20 plus 20, 40. When should we have engine we have, now MRF we have, we can just go ahead with our conversion of plan orders to production orders. Data punch, and I'll click on this. One by one we will do, okay? You have to click on that magnifying glass and this convert plan orders to production orders. Automatically 5 quantity will be picked up, and accordingly dates which are planned in the plan order, scheduling also automatically happened. I don't have to do anything. Click on material availability, check missing part list. Let us see why. No current. Okay. Components. We want 5, we want 20, and then V5 that is available. Okay. Checking rule is missing. ZTT1. Production. Shop floor. Action. Availability check. It says checking rule is missing. So we are using number 2. I think we have used PP. PP is here. Scope of check. Let's see PP1. Let me make 02. Save it. So let me restart this part. It will give, I guess, because this planned order is previous one before we make changes. That's okay. I think it won't stop us. So our order is released. Okay. In the next plan orders, this should not give you any issues. So Tata Punch, and we go to the material MRP 2, 3. So here it is 2, so it should be fine. Okay. Under operations, we have everything fine. We have released, and now we will save it. So this costing issue came because we have not run any standard cost estimate that is from the costing team. So we can ignore this. If I refresh, I have my production order number now. Okay. What is the next activity? We have to do the goods issue, and then we have to do the confirmation and then the goods receipt. Okay. So same screen, Migo, we can come here and we say goods issue, and we say order, and then we can copy our order here. So by default, it has taken MRF tires. Let me go in the order once. Ideally, it should bring the all 3 at a go. Components, MRF tires, engine, wheels, operations. So here we have all 3 components assigned to the first order. Okay, this is back flush. So if you see this BF, right, this are check mark. That's the reason it did not come in my Migo screen. Okay, windshield and Tata engine. This will come in my confirmation screen. If I do my confirmation, then it will automatically be issued. So let us ignore this right now and we will see how it comes. So we can just issue one product manually. So we have stored this in 17C and then click on item OK, check and post. So now just to verify this has come, I have to go back to the screen, come back here, display mode, and I need to go to documented goods movement. I can see this entry has come, 261 has come for my order. Okay. So it is go to and documented goods movement. So whatever movements we are doing, it will be captured here in my order. And there is again a different report which I will let you know, where you can also check. This goods issue is done. Now we have to do what? Confirmation of this order. So CO11N. Okay. I have my order. I'll say operation 10 I want to do. So we have 3 different operations. So one by one you need to mention it. And we want to do the final confirmation of this yield quantity as per my order, which is 5. Okay. And if I click on actual data, it will bring my labor hours, which I maintained in my routing. Okay. This dates will be automatically captured if I click on actual data. And if I go to goods movement, I should have this two windshield and engine. Like I said, it is backflush. So it came with my confirmation. It did not come in my Migo screen. If backflush is not activated, it will come in my Migo screen. Okay. Now I just need to mention my storage location here where the stock is. 171C. Okay, let us see where the stock is captured. Smash and MMBE, windshield. Okay, so it is in 17A and 17B. Fine. So system did not give me any error now. And I would just say post. And if you get this 2 moments and failed 0, that means everything was fine in the backend. Till here, any doubts? Anything which you could not understand? So document goods movement, if you come back, you see all 3 are issued now. Okay, and we have done the confirmation of one operation as well. And if you see, this has a different status now. It has C and F. All right, and these are PRT, which is printed and released. This is confirmed and milestone achieved. All right, so we are left with 2 more confirmations, 20 and 30. 0020 final confirmation. So what is the difference between final confirmation and partial confirmation? So for example, if not in the terms of car, okay, car cannot be partially confirmed. You cannot say that I have manufactured half of the car and half of the car I will manufacture tomorrow, right? So, but in terms of food items or anything else, okay, which can be partially manufactured, so you say that I have created 400 pieces and I am confirming per box. In one box, I have either 20 pieces or 40 pieces. So according to your box quantity, you do partial confirmations and you start packing your boxes. Okay. So you say that, okay, 40, then you do a partial confirmation of 40 into 400 times until unless that 400 quantity is completed. So many times you have to do partial confirmation, okay? Or you can do a bulk confirmation, but as per the business, for every confirmation, if they want to print, because they want to print a label on the box that, okay, these are the pieces, this is the shelf life, this is the expiry, then they need for every pallet. Okay, we say pallet wise confirmation. Here we are able to do final confirmation, and final confirmation anyhow is required for the last operation, because if you don't do again the final confirmation in your last operation, costing team will not be able to complete the costing, or they will not be able to capture, because it's still in work in progress, WIP. If I go to goods movement, there is nothing here. I just save it. And we don't have automatic goods receipt. Ideally, we can assign automatic goods receipt, which we will see also. So I say final confirmation, actual data. I have to give 5 and then actual data. And you just see this screen, observe this screen. So this is my last operation and I don't have a finished product. So if I say that auto goods receipt GR of Tata Punch, and as I assign the control key differently, then automatically Tata Punch will come here, automatically 5 quantity, and my movement type will be 101. Okay, that we will see in a different order. We will just change the control key in there and then we will proceed. So I post. Now if you see here, come back. So this is PCNF right now. I go back. I again come inside display mode. And do you see this CNF? That means all the operations are confirmed. And these are system statuses. So in the interview, they will ask you sometimes, can you tell me what all statuses are there, or what all statuses are you aware of from the production side? So once the order is created, it is CRTD. If it is released, it is REL. Okay. And if it is printed, it is PRT. And then you do a partial confirmation, it is PCNF. If you do final confirmation, all operations are confirmed, it is CNF. Similarly, right now delivered quantity is 0. Okay. Now I will do a goods receipt and I'll show you how we can do that. So we will get one more status here, partial delivery, okay, PDLB. And then we say all 5 are delivered, then it will be DLB. /n, we have to go to Migo. What is our order? This, we have to change this to goods receipt. Change it to the order 427. Automatically this 101 will come. Okay, this will go in 171A storage location. Quantity I'm just saying as 3, just to show you how that partial delivery looks like. Deficit, that is okay. And post. Go back. Again display mode. Now you can see that out of 5, 3 cars are delivered, and then this PDLV has come, partial delivery. Okay, now let us do 2 more deliveries. Automatically took the last leftovers. Same thing. Check post. Okay. So now if I refresh, what happened? That order has gone from here. That means it is totally delivered. Okay. But in order to see, we can always go to COR3. Sorry, this is the process order. Session CO03. And you can see this all 5 are delivered. And then we have DLV. Okay. And let us see if it has reduced our dependent requirements also or not. See, it has gone. Okay, that means you have consumed tires completely in that order, and then for engine you have consumed engine also, and tires, engine, and windshield was in stock, so we will not see any difference except for the reduction in the stock. Okay, and here also we don't have, so this is leftover from